Well, Fion's been well supported, Ian, to 5-2 favourite now, and as Martin was alluding to with the draw, it'll be interesting to see as the day goes on whether the inside is the right place to be, or we saw in the first race with Benton Glider just coming off 3 or 4 off the inside, whether that's going to be beneficial. So see how much the draw plays into it. There's no cutaway rail today, and so it'll be down to the jockeys to decide. Maybe might be later on in the afternoon when 1 or 2 decide to go that little bit wider to find fresher ground after they've had a few races on it, because we have got plenty of runners in here today as well. So especially with the 4th and 5th races, 2 mile 2 where you come straight 3 times with 17 runners in, or 16 runners now in that, and also the 4 o'clock is a mile and 6 race. So it's certainly going to get churned up a little as the afternoon goes on in this season finale. I fancy pause for thought here. I think with Paul Mulrennan on board, he might be drawn down the middle, but he's a couple of pounds better off with Ffion and waits for the start of the season. He's had that break since the last run of 35 days. So Donald McCain having a double down at Worcester yesterday with present and counting, and finished Grivet with Brian Hughes. They've started this season the way they finished last season, so they'll be hoping that that would continue. And pause for thought, looks well in the paddock, looks hard fit, and certainly the juice underfoot will help. Poet's Magic, this horse's best form for the John Quinn team has been on good and good to firm. Whether the ground might be too much on the easy side, we'll find out, but there's also another course and distance winner, and we heard from Bill Turner earlier on about the chances of Little Boy Blue. We'll enjoy the cut underfoot. Mighty Gurkha's likely to go forward. Midge Mullen, who won the first race, this horse usually ridden very handy, has got good form as well around the track, and like a lot of Archie Watsons, they don't usually hang around when they're leaving the stalls either. So it's just the 2 non-runners as well to note. Number 7, Prince of Bel-Air, and number 9, Broken Spear. So that leaves a field of 12. So competitive stuff. The most runners they've had here at Chester for a long time during the card. I think best part of 90 odd runners here at the track this afternoon, and plenty of people come for a little bit of juice underfoot, which we haven't had too much of. Not too many more to go, so we'll head back up and join John.
Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, just 2 left to go now. There looks quite a bit of pace in this race on paper. Ffion, I'm sure, will be sitting off that and looking to pounce in the latter stages. Mighty Gurkha and Mossbourne, all the rest waiting patiently. Mighty Gurkha is in, Mossbourne is in. Stand by. They're ready. Gates back and away they go, racing for the Bolton Group handicap. Ffion a little bit slowly away. Hafley will take it back in the early stages. So too Gabriel the Devil as they make their way through the early stages. And it's Pause for Thought who's fired forward. Cliffcake also goes on. So too Royal Musketeer in a bit of a battle for the early leadership. They're then followed in 4th spot by Poet's Magic. Then at the inside, Mighty Gurkha in the blue colours, followed then on that one's outer by Yennefer, who's got a bit of a wide trip. Then Little Boy Blue towards the rear of the field, also towards the back is Ffion. They're then followed by Melody of Life, who's in the blue and white colours towards the back of the field. Hafley was also towards the rear. Mossbourne is last but one, and Gabriel the Devil, the Great Jack, is right at the rear of the field. Down the side of the track they come now, heading towards the final 3 furlongs, and it's Cliffcake out in front. 2 in second position, Royal Musketeer, the red cap. Then Poet's Magic, who sits nicely in third. Yennefer's had a tough trip right round the outside. Pause for Thought is now being driven along. Ffion is making progress from the back, needs to get past a few, but still travels well. Starting to make the swing for home, just over a furlong and a half left to go, and it's Cliffcake that leads. 2 on the inside, Royal Musketeers had a lovely run round. Yennefer has come the scenic route, but is still in there pitching. Then Poet's Magic, followed then by Melody of Life as they make the swing for home now. Just over a furlong left to go, and it's Cliffcake, but here comes Yennefer, who's been 3 wide throughout, comes through to take it up to Cliffcake, battling on. Then Royal Musketeer, Melody of Life, and here comes Ffion as well, thundering down the centre of the track. Yennefer, Ffion patiently ridden, is going to come through and win again at Chester. Ffion beats Yennefer, the Melody of Life. Cliffcake finished in 4th.
Well, Ffion has come fast and late under Richard Kingscote. He maybe didn't work out for Richard in the first race, but it certainly worked out in the second. and he's leading jockey here around the track, and that's for good reason. He's been able to come fast and late down the middle. He's ridden a patient rate. Jennifer, who was drawn in stall 10, Rowan Scott's done exceptionally well to get Jennifer. Maybe just had to use a little bit of petrol there coming around the home bend, but you can see Ffion, Richard Kingscote's just waited probably another 50 yards before he's pulled this one out, and down the middle of the track they've gone a good solid gallop from the word go. He's come 5 wide down the middle, and he's pounced late on and done the closing. Couple of little flicks with the persuader, put it down inside the final furlong, and has probably won by a cosy 3/4 of a length in the end. You can see here connections. Is he going to get there? Is he going to get there? I think he might. I think he might. He definitely has. And you can see the well-backed 9-4 favourite got the better of Jennifer at 14-1, and Melody of Life 15-2 back in third.
Yeah, Fion's picked up really well for Richard Kingscote, who was out of luck with the odds-on favourite in the opener, but he sees this 9-4 well-backed favourite home in the 2:15. Jennifer, who was in front for much of the home straight, finishes second at 14-1, and Melody of Life 15-2 back in third place. Ffion wins again here at Chester. Follows up his win at the main meeting. Overall, his course records here at Chester is 2 wins from 4 starts. That's his 3rd win over the course and distance. Richard with some other chances still to come through the course of the afternoon.